What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Attack of the Poison Outputs. In this episode, we're going to be looking at a real-world example, and I'm talking about the Canadian truckers. Now, this happened back in early 2022, long time ago. It seems like yesterday. I remember I was watching the live streams, and if you recall, essentially what happened was, COVID, people fell for the COVID meme, whatever. The truckers were pissed, so they staged a protest, and they created a like a GoFundMe, and that got shut down. So then they actually created a bunch of cryptocurrency wallets of all these different types of cryptocurrencies, and of course, all of these were transparent except for Monero. And all of us Monero chads were dabbing on the people who were shilling like Cardano and whatever other shit. The problem, though, is Monero can still be attacked in this situation. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. So I was too lazy to make a transaction showing this because I would have had to separate the same transaction a lot of times. So instead, I pulled up a transaction on the Block Explorer. What we're going to do is we're going to pretend that I received 124 donations for the Canadian truckers. Okay, so this is a transaction that I pulled up. And as we can see here, there are 124 different ring signatures. I received all these donations, and now I'm going to just send it back to a KYC exchange to cash out so I can pay the Canadian truckers. So what's the problem here? So you can pause the video, think about it. Why is this an issue, right? I'm just accepting donations, right? A bunch of people donated to me. What's the problem? The problem is that, unbeknownst to me, of these 124 inputs, or donations, I should say, 50 of them are from law enforcement. Soliciting donations was deemed illegal in this situation. And so what law enforcement was doing is they were sending me small donations of Monero. Like $1 worth of Monero. So 0.001, 0.01 or whatever. They were sending me these small donations. But me being a noob, not understanding crypto, I'm just accepting all of these, right? And then I take all of them and I just throw it at a KYC exchange. And what's problematic here is that KYC exchange, who's colluding with chain analysis, they're going to say, hey, we just received this transaction here with all of these ring signatures. And the chain analysis company is going to say, hey, hold on. A lot of these ring members are from the law enforcement who we're working with. And it looks to be here that who they've been donating to just sent all of their Monero to this KYC exchange. And if that were to happen, that's probably enough information to give to a judge who will then subpoena them. Now, I don't know how Canada works. Do they even have laws and stuff? Frankly, I don't know anything about that, to be honest with you. I'm a freedom chad. I live in America, okay? But in all seriousness, though, this is a huge problem with Monero on a hypothetical level. So if you are receiving donations in Monero, you want to make sure you churn that, okay? Don't send all of these different ring signatures to a KYC exchange because they're probably marked, right? And if you are sending a bunch of ring signatures over to a KYC exchange and all of them are marked, you're going to get targeted. It's not going to be good. Now, this brings me up to an interesting point that I have not covered yet, and that is the irony of Monero being banned. Now, I've talked a lot so far about how KYC is bad, right? I've beaten that horse dead. But the irony here is that Monero keeps getting delisted. So why is that happening? Now, the reason it's happening is because most likely chain analysis companies are lobbying against even including Monero. But if we keep growing Monero and we keep pushing, they're not going to be able to ignore us anymore. And, from a perspective of like actually trying to catch criminals, you want Monero to go through KYC. It makes your job way, way easier. Because when you keep pushing it underground, it makes it way, way harder to try to have any attempt of tracing it. So it's very ironic. I actually have a conspiracy theory where the reason in at least North America, especially the United States, where the only exchange you can get Monero on is Kraken, is because they're trying to bottleneck all of the KYC of Monero into one exchange to make it easier for them to monitor. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's something I've been thinking about. Regardless, it's really idiotic for Chainalysis to lobby against Monero being listed, because that's their best chance of trying to have any chance of tracing Monero. And even in this situation, if this person isn't able to go cash out into Monero, then they're going to swap it into another cryptocurrency. And this just makes it really hard, because then they're going to have to, work backwards from this transaction, which they can do, which we're going to be going over in future videos. But it just makes their job harder. So anyway, that's the video. I really wanted to just highlight how even though Monero has built-in fungibility, it can still be attacked. And in the donation attack, even though we were dabbing on all the Bitcoiners and all the other cryptocurrencies that don't have built-in privacy, Monero can still be attacked. And in this case, it's pretty effective. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next week. And hey, make sure to donate. Did you learn something today? Did you? Well, if you did, you owe me a Monero tax. Okay? You have to give me some Monero. Okay? I don't want a subscription. You can give me a subscription if you want. A like? Maybe. Donation? I would like that. All right? You don't have to give me a donation if you don't want to, but I would greatly appreciate it. All right, I'll see you guys next time.